The fourth play in our ace pair chief scheme is to play PA fork, and here's the one main setup that we're going to use. The only changes we're going to make is block the running back, or we're going to block the tight end. So let's get into the gameplay and see how everything works. This is another great cover 2 beater. It's also a fantastic man beater. Now, a lot of times what you want to do is you want to mix up the tight ends on streaks and slants, right? On this play, we always want to make sure that we have R1 on the slant and X on the streak. Any other play, you can mix it up back and forth. This play, you do not. The reason is because R1 is going to destroy man a lot worse than X will. Also against cover 2, X is not going to have anywhere near the same effect for whatever reason why. So this is the combination that you're going to want to have. Now, if you've been following me for a while and you know my strong close scheme back from Madden 15, you know I did a lot of things with these routes out of the backfield. They have a little bit of orange in them at the beginning, as you can see right there. And what that means is that if we cancel the play action, we snap the ball, we hold the right trigger, so we cancel the drop back, this guy's still going to go out on his route. And I've loved this ever since Madden 15. They've had it in the game, and these can be so deadly. So once again, we're going to take advantage of that. You see other people, and including myself, we run plays and you cancel the play action and then the running back stays in a block. Well, in this case, let's just say that they're sending pressure off the left side. If we block triangle to try to pick that up, we're going to get locked into an auto drop back. So if the pressure is intense, we might not be able to get the pass off. But if we leave it as is and they send the pressure from the left side and then we snap the ball and hold right trigger, our quarterback's going to just stand up immediately. What that's going to do is allow us to hit triangle wide open in the flat if they are indeed blitzing from that side with no coverage. So that's why I love it. So let's take a look here. First read is going to be X on the high point. I have no examples in this scheme of high point passing because I've shown it on this YouTube channel many times. Go check out some other videos for that. And we're motioning over circle. So it's going to be X, then R1, then circle, then square. Or it's going to be X really quickly, then triangle, then R1, then circle and square. So let's see right here. So take a look at the defensive end. Just screams off the edge. So because we cancel that, we're able to quickly dump it off and pick up a nice chunk of yards because of that quick cancel the play action. Here, as you see, we get dropped into an auto drop back. The running back, we almost trip over. So I always do really like to have the running back on that route if possible, because it really makes a big difference. Now, I have no examples of throwing to square whatsoever in this gameplay footage, but here's an example of when we can hit square. That's a pass lead down and to the right that can easily get in behind that cover 3 or just into the open space. But because he's covering R1, we're just going to take not a high point, but a regular pass to X. So keep in mind about square, it is our last read. And the reason I don't have any gameplay examples of that is just due to the fact that my other reads are going to be open so often. Now there I should have taken the tight end, but I guess I was locked into my vision and I took circle on that. So again, let's take a look at the high point. Okay, so high point, no, can't take the high point, right? So now let's look to the triangle. Okay, nope, triangle's covered. So now let's look to R1, right? R1 wide open. So that's how we're going to be making our reads. High point, triangle, R1, and then last resort, we're going to be taking advantage of circle and square. It's a really great play. It does a fantastic job against cover 2. The tight end R1 is just amazing against cover 2. Now, here's another example of we didn't take the high point pass, but we can still throw it to the tight end. As you see, he's running wide open, so we're going to take that. And again, take a look at the tight end right here, okay? So the tight end does a fantastic job getting open against cover 2. But sometimes you're really going to need to have that running back to pull down a hook zone or a flat zone or whatever the case may be. So this is what we're going to do for the read. Obviously here it's a cover 2 it's a Tampa 2. They've got both linebackers outside the hashes on vertical hooks, and then the middle linebacker is on a mid-read. Now we can throw it to R1 right away. Just right away, we could pick up a few yards, and then he's going to run into some coverage and then get tackled. If they user the mid-read, okay, which most people are going to be using the guy over the middle of the field, that's when it becomes a high-low. Okay, we can take R1 right here. No problem. We can take that. But if they user the mid-read, they're going to protect against R1 potentially. So really it's we got 3 options. Take it quick to R1 if this is the coverage. Let's say they user X right away for the high point. Take R1 right away. If they take R1, we're going to throw the high point. It becomes a high-low scenario right off the bat. But then there's a second high-low scenario that comes into play with circle. Because the 2 linebackers outside the hashes are in vertical hooks, if they decide to go to R1, then back up and go to X, we've got circle coming in underneath right in the middle of the field while the vertical hooks play outside the hash. Then as you see right here, we've got this read. So again, he's on the corner for whatever reason, so whatever. But it's that high-low read where the defender that's following X downfield, if he plays circle, then we're going to take X. Okay, so it's just all about getting essentially a double high-low. You get the first one, then you get the second one as the play develops. So again here, just take a look at triangle. Take a look, I mean, for whatever reason, he's got a lot of coverage over there on the right side. He took his user out of the play. He must have been trying to set something up. So we just take R1 all day long. I really, really love this play a lot. This is one of the first plays that I started running when I was running this scheme. And here again, quick pressure. See, a man blitz, right? Right away. This is like a saw buzz. This is like Overstorm Brave. This is like a really, really heavy blitz. We cancel the play action right away, and then boom, dump it. Dump it right off, and his user defender is not going to be able to make a play. We pick up a solid 12 yards. That's why I love that route so much. They blitz really, really heavy, then just boom. Again, high point, take it. Take it to put your best tight end in the X spot if you're going to be running this particular play. R1 quick. It's a really, really great play, and it really revolves around this right here. Triangle. This is the whole reason that I love this play so much, is because triangle, they're blitzing really, really heavy. And that's going to allow us to dump it off. I mean, what would we possibly be able to do if we didn't have triangle? I mean, we could try to get it to R1, but if that guy's like usering kind of in that area, then we're screwed. So we get a little dump off, and we just pick up, 5 yards. No big deal. So that is the 4th play in the scheme. I hope you guys really, really enjoy. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment section. We're definitely going to have a lot more to come, including custom audibles. Like I said, Arizona playbook, Pittsburgh playbook. Those are the 2 best ones. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you soon.